All right, here we go again. So when I got into the mortgage business in 1998, I was 21 years old. I was an assistant to a loan officer, a good friend of mine. Had no clue what I was doing. Had about 1 day of training, which consisted of not even telling us about the mortgage industry, is more just how to support the loan officer. And then we moved over to another company. Just gonna fast forward the story, and I actually got to become a loan officer 1 year later. Still no training. Had no idea what a mortgage versus a note was, what a deed, what all these debts were, all this terminology, zero. Yet I was sitting there telling people that a 125% loan to value second mortgage was a good thing. I didn't know any better. I was given a script. I was told what to say. I said it. And in a market where people were trying to consolidate debt, it seemed like the perfect solution. Came back to it in 2005. And again, had no training. Just went into it, picked up the phone, just started dialing people until I found someone that said yes. Now, coming into it, the amount of training that we have been given. I mean, just think of what you've been through in the last several months where you went through the SAFE class. If you were to calculate all the hours that you spent in your BEST class preparing for the SAFE exam, all the hours that you spent at home studying, all the time spent in your car thinking about, let's see, all right, so that's a wet state or dry settlement, let's see, what's that? All those moments of studying, it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 400 hours. That's a lot. And then you calculate all the time spent on preparing you to hit the sales floor. Then you think about the continuing education with, our manager Sam taking care of us like a dad, making sure that we're all on the straight and narrow. Then you had Joe Simon. He's like the Jedi ninja teacher. And the skill set that we're getting and developing, it doesn't happen overnight. And I'm so fortunate, so blessed to have that, because the level that we are going to be playing at is literally going to crush the field. But we got put in the reps. I've been fortunate enough to be a competitive surfer most of my life. I remember starting out begging my mom to let me bring my bodyboard to the beach because surfing was too hard. Her response was, "No, I bought you a surfboard, you're gonna learn how to surf." So, somewhat kicking and screaming, not really, but kind of begrudgingly, I went out and went surfing day after day after day. Developed some friends that were better than me, went surfing day after day after day. Sometimes I started getting better, and I'd spend the summers hanging out at the beach, sometimes surfing 2-3 times in one day, multiple days in a row. Fast forward months after years, and suddenly I find myself competing on the high school surf team, then surfing out of high school into college, then even into professional contests, and then surfing at one of the most dangerous breaks in the world in a professional contest there. I didn't get there overnight. I didn't get there in 6 months. It took years of dedication. Now, I'm not saying that in order for us to be elite at what we're doing as loan officers is going to take 10, 15, 20 years. But it is going to take time. It's going to take a few months to try something, fall on our face, say something, try to overcome a rebuttal. It doesn't work, try it again, rehearse it, rinse, wash, and repeat, and literally be relentlessly, maniacally committed to doing the work until we get it right. Because when we do, man, we are going to be on fire, and you and I and everyone else on our team is going to make more money than we've ever dreamed about. Have a fantastic day. Go in and crush it, and do not give up.